nothing. Oh, hi. Welcome to the
Hi.
Big Dumb Post Show.
What's going on?
Especially big and dumb the last 2 days. I don't
Without
appreciate. I don't.
Mhm.
I really thought you just run reruns.
On and on we went.
I was replaced.
Oh my God. The topics the last couple of days.
Was it just so easy?
Focused,
Funny.
streamlined. Welcome back.
Hey, thanks.
How was spring break?
It was nice. We just did a little staycation in the city, took the kids, did a couple fun things.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't get to it on the air today, but those monoliths on 16th Street Mall.
Yeah.
I think I'm taller than them. I don't know why they're called monoliths, and they're obnoxious. And people go up and they yell.
They scream at them. It looked like a germ fest.
But you don't have to. Jed figured out you just knock on them really loud and it wakes them up.
Oh.
So the screaming, they just want people to yell on the 16th Street Mall. You don't have to do it.
Right, which feels very 16th Street Mall. Just random people yelling for no reason. Ah!
But we walked by a couple times, and every time we did, we had to do it. So it was kind of cool.
Ah!
Don't do that.
That's my impression of anyone on the 16th Street Mall. I'm just gonna start saying monolith, and that'll
do you know that the 16th Street Mall, I will give them credit. There's a lot of security. There's a presence there, but there's still there's so much construction still. Like, it is still a mess. And the pretty parts, the nice parts that you can walk on,
better.
Eh,
Okay.
it looks the same.
I mean, I
as
love
it did.
the idea that they're doing it. And I actually, after we talked about the monoliths on the show, and we were just railing on the fact the 16th Street Mall is putting these, how funny it is that people are going to scream at art. Like, it felt like the 16th Street Mall anyway. But they're trying to improve it. And then I was like, I feel bad. Like, they're really doing a lot of work, and we can continually talk about Denver has become not what it used to be. So they're doing this work. So I'm like, I got to be more positive. And then you come and you're like, not very cool.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
okay.
When felt like it was like, oh.
When they tell you that they're redoing 16th Street Mall, you get in your head, oh my God, when it's done, it's going to look different.
Yeah.
Looks the same.
It was
all
so
the finished
cool.
parts look the same.
When I moved to 16th Street Mall, the first thing I did ever working at KYGO was host a movie premiere, and it was Frozen, the original Frozen.
That theater is sketch.
That's the theater.
Still
it was
sketch.
That's the theater it was at. The pavilions.
Yeah.
Yes. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, we live in such a city. This is so cool. Like, you went up an escalator to get to your theater. And I thought it was really vibey and fun. And like, I can't imagine. I don't even know the last time I was down there.
So it's funny you bring that up. We went down to the pavilions at night. And most of like H&M, that's still there. Hot Topic, but everything closes at like 8. Probably for security reasons, right? But there was the movie theater. So we took the escalator up and walked by the movie theater, dead, just kind of sketchy. And we ended up hanging out at Lucky Strike at the arcade for a while. That was one of our stops.
Okay.
Hung out at the arcade. And there's no employees. It's just, it's really sad. Because that part of the mall is still under construction. Like, to get to the pavilions part, you're walking through cones, and it's not where it should be yet, and I'm hoping it gets there, but it's not.
Right.
It's not.
So we've both been downtown a lot. It feels like you were there for spring break, looking at apartments for my oldest. It's a lot of downtown, and you're like, it's the same way. You feel like it's getting there in some spots. They're trying. But man, this isn't what it used to be, right?
I know. And it was fun. We were there for the opening day Rockies, not here in town, but their opening day. And right there at McGregor Square, tons of people. There was a DJ. We hung out for a little bit. But it was so fun to have the baseball vibe again at McGregor Square. That was super cool. That's nowhere close to 16th Street Mall.
Right. Did you hang out longer or shorter than Morgan Wallen hung out for SNL?
Longer.
Okay.
It was longer. It was a little longer. Yeah. We went to this toy store, got some toys, and then walked into McGregor Square, and it was on the screen and DJ. But it was like 10, 15 minutes. And then we were off.
And then you're off. Okay.
What were we going to watch the Rockies on the big screen?
I mean, come on. Yeah, come on. Fizz, you had a fun little mistake that you admitted via text over the weekend. With your cracking and dry skin.
Well, I've got some trouble spots. Everybody does. It's Colorado. You got to lotion up.
Yes. So after 2 weeks of shampooing your legs, not realizing you were putting shampoo on your dry skin,
It felt weird.
it was getting worse every day, and you admitted that you made a bit of a mistake.
It was written on the bottle. Really, the font is too small.
No, Matthew, it's not. It says shampoo.
It said shampoo. I
And
didn't
a
see.
myriad of other descriptive
But the
things.
moisture, the word moisturize is this big. Moisturize. There's a picture of just moisture, a drop of moisture.
Yeah.
And I this bottle was sitting in my cabinet, and I had ran out of my other stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, here's sweet. I got some lotion. I squirt. And I'm like, oh, well, it looks a little shinier than usual, but it's a new brand.
It's a gel.
It's a new brand.
I've never seen a white creamy shampoo. So that didn't tip you off at something
I was
else?
like elbows,
my
down here,
God.
legs after the shower, and I'm glistening. Yes, that's what it is. So look, daily moisture renewal. That's all you see, huh, Matt? Oh, hey!
Hydration in every wash. Shampoo. Look at that.
Oh, I was putting this on my skin directly for about a week and a half, and my skin started to break out. It was cracking. It was
stripping.
Did you?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Also, the colorants. You didn't think.
Who's reading that? All I'm seeing is daily moisture renewal. That's all I saw, and I'm like, it's got to be lotion. It's got to be. Oh my God, you guys, cracking, like bleeding, and just, it was a mess. It was a mess down there.
So you're just like every day you're like, it'll take. If I
Yeah.
keep trying.
Here's where
Add
it
more.
works. Let me put more on.
Yes.
You got to put more on. It's a new
Did it
kind.
ever lather? I'd imagine in your leg hair,
It didn't absorb like lotion does. And so, but again, my thought process was, well, it's a new brand. I just don't know this brand.
I've got to work it out.
Got to
you
work
know?
it out. I'm gonna work
Yeah,
it out. I'm gonna
explore
get
the
it. I'm
space
gonna
a
get it
little,
all
right.
in. Gotta get all your bendy parts. They just kept getting worse. And then finally, I went down to Denver. We stayed at a hotel over spring break, right where we were, 16th Street Mall, and I used the hotel lotion for one day. And I was like, oh, well, everything's better. Why is this can't be better than what I'm using at home? This is just hotel lotion. It's never better.
Yeah. Well,
And that made me think. I was like, well, what am I using at home? So when I got home, I grabbed it and I was like, oh, it's shampoo.
for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I
And
love
didn't-
the idea. Your
didn't
hair, by
notice.
the way, your leg hair has never had more body and shine.
It smelled like shampoo, but it didn't click. It didn't click.
Matt, you got to let me know. Oh, we're wrapping it up. Hold on. I'm going to wallet it back.
Have a great day.